Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyrone Milade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. I love helping people align with their life purpose using ancient wisdom and technology so that they, you, me, we live confidently and courageously the amazing lives we know we deserve. How's everybody doing out there? So good to see everybody. I do want to let y'all know I'm going to begin to shift myself into changing the way I present. I've always presented feminine, but oh my God, y'all finna see me go way more feminine. And it's just because I am what you call in the business world niching down. And I'm niching down because I have 99% of the people who take me up on my offers are women. And there's just certain things that I will not do. I don't go there when I'm talking to, an audience that is mixed. So I just want to let the brothers know I love you out there. You can listen to whatever I share, but I am beginning to shift myself to operating more from the goddess-based tradition. And so, yeah, you're just going to see a change, and it's nothing against the breaths. It's just, this is what I need to do right now. So what I want to talk to you about today is what I went over in my live. I do my best. I always tell myself, I'm going to keep it down to 30 minutes. And I have problems keeping my lives down to 30 minutes. So I want to I want to give a summary of what we chatted about, what I wanted to make sure you all knew. And so, because one of the things about the goddess way, the divine feminine way, is so important to understand the cycles. The goddess way, as I understand it, is it works with a spiral. And so it's all about the cycles. It's very cyclical. And the more we work with the cycles of the Great Mother, the more we find ourselves cycling up. We're spiraling up. If we find ourselves spiraling downward, then it's so much more easy if we understand the cycle that we're in to stop it so that we can begin to spiral up. Spiraling is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? The goddess way is the spiral. And so the more I work with cycles, first and foremost, it gives me the opportunity to accept where I am and to not buck against it, to not fight it. We are losing so much traction because we're in the midst of a particular cycle. And, some cycles are not fun. They just don't feel good. And we think something is wrong when actually it's nothing wrong. That's what one of the Odu spoke to this year. It said, look, you need to understand that there is birth, there is life, there is death, there is rebirth. And everybody loves spring and summer, but folks, they don't all the time like fall and winter, the time where it's about releasing, letting go. You may not feel as productive, but what we do in the divine feminine way is we understand we have to embrace all of the cycles and live within each one of them, because then when we do, we maximize the energy. I align this to the energy of, the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm. The more we live our life according to whatever rhythm we're in, be it yin or yang. I spoke about this before. When you're in the yin season, if you're trying to be yang, if you're supposed to be soft and gentle, and you're trying to bring this hot masculine energy when it's not time for that, then you'll feel like a loser, right? Or it could have to do with spring, summer, fall, winter. The more you realize you're in a winter season, then you'll honor that. And you honor that season, then you will find that you come out of it stronger, more creative, recharged, re-energized. Okay. So what we're working with right now is, first and foremost, we're in a waning phase of the year. We're in a waning time because we reached the pinnacle, which was the summer solstice. And so now we're headed towards the equinox. Okay. So this is a time where, for the collective, because everyone's in a different season based on your chart, but for the collective, we definitely are in a waning time. And so now we are in the season of Virgo. And I love this season because it is such a great time to stop and look at what needs to be improved. Like, let me just stop and look at everything I've done and see where are the holes or what's not up to par. Because see, that's what Virgo is going to help us do, get up to par. What's not up to par? We need to get this up to par. And putting together some perhaps to-do list to get some stuff done, because maybe there's some things that we haven't done. I don't care what anyone says. The new year, whether we live according to that being the real new year or not, that year it has significance just in our human minds. It represents and denotes a significant shift from one year to the next, right? And so if we are taking stock in Virgo, there may be some last minute things that we can bring together, some list that we can put together that we take from one Virgo season to the next Virgo season. It's like so much good planning that we can do during Virgo season. And so now we have Mercury in Virgo. Mercury will be there until September the 5th. We can get a lot done. And we have the Sun in Virgo. The Sun will be there for a month. And so, it behooves us to really take advantage of this Virgo season. And then we have the energy of Mars retrograde upon us. Now, why is Mars retrograde so important? Well, in astrology, we talk about events that happen all the time. So for instance, it's not rare for the moon to be in, say, Virgo, because the moon cycles through all of the signs every month. And so if it, like something that happens once every 2 years, it's rare. It's not as rare as some other astrological events, but that's sort of a rare event. So it's the last time Mars went retrograde was in 2018. I remember. Oh my God. Woo. But anywho, Mars went retrograde. It was retrograde in Capricorn and Aquarius. Well, this time it's retrograde only in Aries, which is to a certain degree a good thing, just because it's in its home environment. And just overall, I believe that it will be beneficial, but again, it's about awareness. And so I encourage you to become more aware of, what does this mean for you? You would need to know, what is your rising sign? You can look at it according to your sun and your moon sign, because it's not just enough to know, Aries is going retrograde. It is so beneficial if you can know, based on your signs, what does this mean for you? How can you maximize this energy and really focus on the area that Mars is going to be relentless in? Because Mars is about our passion, and it's about what we can be laser focused on, right? So yeah, you really want to maybe you should be thinking about, if you don't know your chart, what am I really focused on and passionate about right now? And the reason I say this is because what you start now is going to have lasting effects, probably, maybe 2 years. The foundation that you lay right now with this Mars, it will have effects. It doesn't happen just for the 2 months, 2.5 months that Mars will be retrograde. It lasting effects wherever you feel like you really want to make some inroads. I'm telling you, it's where Mars is. I have never really seen people who are operating outside of their chart in a way that's beneficial. A lot of times they're doing stuff that it's a distraction. But if you focus on this, you're going to prosper. Woo, it makes me so happy because I know what house this is for me. It's my 6th house for my rising sign. And so the 6th house has to do with health, and it also has to do with your day-to-day routines, especially regarding work. And so this is what's happening for me right now, working on my health, working on having day-to-day routines with my business. So I'm like, yes, this is so exciting. But if I'm not aware of this, then maybe what's going to happen is I'm focused on something else. I just let the opportunity pass me by, and I don't want that to happen to you. So that's why I'm getting on to let you know today. And even with this energy of Virgo, you know, there's going to be a new moon in Virgo. And once we set intentions for that new moon, we could set intentions at least for a year from one Virgo new moon to the next, and watch a lot unfold. And it's all about these cycles, because people think, oh, new moon in Virgo, 1 month. Yes, we want to be setting new moon intentions from one new moon to the next, or that we work on from one new moon to the next. Then we set more, right? We're just working in cycles within cycles, okay? Just cycles within cycles. But a new moon in Virgo means that 6 months down the road, which is a full moon in Virgo during Pisces season, you could be seeing some fruit. So like if you have a 6-month goal, you could set that 6-month goal from September to March. And I'm telling you, you can really get some stuff done if you just keep up with the cycles. Okay, keep up with the cycles. And then, it could be you're setting some intentions to go for 6 months or for a year. But next year, this time in Virgo, this is what I'm going to have done. And the energy of Virgo, because you set that intention at the Virgo new moon, you may just see Virgo is the energy that gets you across that finish line, goddess. All right. So the one thing that I am very clear about is I want to get the message out to all of you that we are not powerless, and that, how they say, oh, there's no book. Oh, there's a book, and it's called you. You just have to learn how to read your inner book. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to remind you of what's there, help you to tap into the Akashic records within you. When we think the Akashic records, it's this energetic vibration, it's this energetic library that you have access to. You just got to remember that you do. And how do you access the Akashic records? Well, I access it through divination. I access it through keeping up with the cycles of the universe, using astrology and numerology. And then, of course, if we start doing that other kind of spiritual work, meditating and just allowing ourselves to see our other lifetimes, then you'll access some more stuff. Like I've seen other lifetimes that I've had too, and it's not through anybody regressing me or anything. It's just I was able to let myself get so quiet that I was able to get those lifetimes up and see, maybe that's why I'm back here doing this now, because I need to finish something that I didn't finish in another lifetime. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get on. That's essentially what I shared, besides the fact that in the live from Friday, August the 21st, I did go through um, an exercise where we were working on releasing that which limits us. So that might be something that you want to watch. It was a lot. It was very powerful. It was very powerful. So I hope that this helps you. I'm wishing you an awesome Virgo season. Let me know, what are you working on during Virgo season? I'd love to hear it from you in the comments. And I'm wishing you an amazing Mars retrograde. For those of us who are Aries and Scorpio, get ready. Just get ready. We're gonna be really caught up. So, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, let me know what you plan on focusing on during this time. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. And if you ever need a reading, or if you would like to join my inner circle where I teach about this on a regular basis and I go way more in depth, um, you can go to goddessbodymindspirit.com and learn more about the inner circle, as well as how to get a reading. I've switched to doing all my readings live now. I just feel like it's more effective to meet with people live. So yeah, it will be a live reading. I would love to divine on your behalf. And I'd love to have you in the inner circle community. So yeah, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, may the oracle be your guiding light. Take care, guys. Peace.